To make this easy to understand for you guys, we have a community worker that's helped a man that's come out of prison that's gone on to kill him because the man that come out of prison didn't feel like he was still getting the support that he wanted. This situation got out of control. So on your screen we have Josh, that is the community worker, and on your screen on the right we have Renee. This is the guy that's come out of prison that he was supporting. Like after his release, it said that he supported him, provided him clothes, money and a place to stay, but he became angry when he didn't get support to fund a rap video costing £1,500. This went on to threats. He even released a music video where he said, "How many times have I put a flicky in man's head? I pray every day that I buck JMK," talking about Josh.
I pray every day that I buck JMK, that's a good day, but not for him though. Jakes couldn't catch me.
It's normally a good thing if you're in the position to help people, even though this video is probably going to put a lot of people off it. But we see often people get a level of entitlement. And the main thing about this story apparently is the resentment was all over him just not helping him with a £1,500 music video.
Blew in my plans, so today my sky's grey. Pain made me this way, all night I sit and pray for a better day. Sitting on my cell bed, and you know my Mel's dead. Today I never phoned bae, she had me for my sentence, I got released and I left.
So back in 2023, it says that Renee, under his rap alias Tots, posted a YouTube video threatening Josh with lyrics indicating violent intent, including references to stabbing and harming him. This stems from his resentment over him not funding his £1,500 rap video. Early 2024, tensions are escalated. He was going against the person that supported him post-prison with money and clothes and shelter, and grows increasingly jealous of Josh's success as a charity worker and community figure. And things really got serious July 6, 2024. At 3 PM that day, he spots Josh entering Hollywood Cuts barbershop in East London with his young son. At 3 to 3:15, he drives to an address to collect a knife and balaclava. By 3:15, he drives back to the barbershop wearing a balaclava and enters the barbershop and stabs Josh in his neck. A struggle happens into the street, captured on CCTV. The victim, Josh, chased him briefly before collapsing. Bystanders, police and medics attempt to save him before an emergency roadside operation. 3:53, Josh is pronounced dead at the scene. Post-attack, it was believed that he fled to an address, showers and changed clothes. He attempts to clean his car and dispose of evidence. This is a case that's just so disgusting and graphic. Apparently wearing a balaclava, he enters Hollywood Cuts while he's sitting there, Josh, the victim, in a chair just discussing his holiday plans with his barbers like everyone does, and it's said that he got stabbed in the neck with a large kitchen knife. When you stab someone in the neck, you literally want to kill them. You don't want to scare them or do anything other than take their life. Apparently Josh tries disarming him of the knife and chasing him out the shop. It's seen on CCTV. His son is there witnessing the attack and later heard saying, "That's my dad in distress." It's just a very disturbing incident. Police reviewed over 100 hours of CCTV, tracing his movements, forensics, including Josh's DNA in a car, along with his sliders that were recovered. They also identified the 2023 rap video as evidence of a feud and premeditation. Renee and 2 other people are arrested in charge. Renee is charged with murder, while the 2 other people face offences of assisting an offender and perverting the course of justice. A trial takes place at the Old Bailey, and he's convicted of murder. Another person called Parker assisting an offender and perverting the course of justice. He's sentenced to a life imprisonment with a minimum of 28 years. Now we'll talk about the other people that got wrapped up in this case as well and what roles they played in this. It says that Parker drove him to an address to collect a balaclava and knife, and then drove him back to the barbershop where he committed the murder. But the other person, Daniel Cooper, supplied him with the knife and balaclava used in the murder and provided these items when he visited that address before heading to the barbershop. It starts July 7th. Parker is arrested in Indian Dock Road. While driving a car, police find the man who committed the murder in the barbershop's black sliders that he wore during the attack, and traces of the victim's blood confirmed by DNA testing. She's initially charged with assisting an offender. Following a manhunt, he was arrested at his address just a day later and makes no comment during police interviews. It says that then Daniel Cooper hands himself into police as a search of his property reveals 2 knives matching the branding of the murder weapon, and forensic testing confirms his DNA on a discarded knife and balaclava. Parker again is rearrested in October and charged with perverting the course of justice after CCTV evidence shows her cleaning her car to remove evidence. So she drove him to an address to get a knife. He said that she allowed him to return to her dress and shower and change his clothes, helping him evade immediate capture. Parker also attempted to dispose of evidence by cleaning her car of traces of blood. She admitted to assisting him also in these drug dealing activities and storing his money in her bank account, indicating a broader role in his criminal activities overall. She was found guilty at the Old Bailey on the 30th of July 2025. She was sentenced to 2 years and 3 months. I would have thought it would have been a lot more of a longer sentence because of her obvious assistance in this. As for the other guy that got wrapped up in this case, Cooper, for supplying him the knife and balaclava in the murder, he claimed he had no knowledge of his intent to kill Josh, and there was no evidence to present at the crime scene or directly that he participated in any part of the attack. So he was actually charged with possession of the blade, but was cleared of murder and other related offences. He pleaded guilty on possession of the bladed article, and on June 6, 2025, he was sentenced to 30 weeks in prison, or 7.5 months. This is apparently a case that the police really had to piece together through witnesses and what happened outside, because apparently the actual barbershop did not have cameras, so the attack itself was not recorded. They had to find out what happened through witness accounts, the sequence of events before and after. Although people call it justice when numerous people get sentenced for a crime, in this situation it's just a completely senseless act. You've gone into a barbershop, a place in public, and committed this offense as if this is your arch nemesis. Now this person has a kid that's witnessed that, the trauma of that, and now growing up without their father. The mother actually spoke out outside court saying stop calling it knife crime. This was a murder and there is a difference. This is what she had to say. The victim impact statement in court was very powerful. You saw Josh with his son and you knew he would witness the murder of his father. There's a special place in hell for you. She criticized Parker's spineless behavior and highlighted Josh's contributions to society, noting the loss to children and the community. She also challenged the term knife crime, arguing it minimalizes the human cost of murder. Outside court, she had said this:
stop calling it knife crime. When you say knife crime, you create distance. You strip it of its human cost. Make it easier to look away. You protect the truth. We say knife crime like it's something vague, urban, gang-related, drug-fueled, black on black. All the coded language that helps us believe that this will never happen to me. But it's not knife crime. It's murder. And it happens to people like you and me. Innocent teenagers shot at parties, young men killed for their watches, fathers murdered while taking their son to have a haircut. So stop calling it knife crime, call it what it is, call it murder, and start acting like it matters. Today's sentencing changes nothing for me and my family. I will never see my beautiful son, and his 2 children will now face a life without their hero. To all of the mothers of murdered children, I understand your pain, the sadness and sense of loss that is unbearable and made worse because it was all so senseless. Josh was a beautiful, happy, kind man and an active, loving father. The world is less kind, less bright and less funny without him here.
So yeah, a very sad story today. Someone in a barbershop getting brutally attacked while they're with their son. It's just a disgusting thing overall. Someone that was trying to do good in the community as well.